guys, aloha. Just want to check in. It's going into week 3 on my diet, and my average weight this week was 228.4. The lowest I weighed in this week was 225, but at the beginning of the week I weighed in a little bit heavier. I weighed in at 231, and then it went 230, 228, 227, 226, 225. But I just averaged that when I weigh in for the week. So the average was 228.4. So from my lowest weight, I'm down 12 pounds, but average about 9 pounds. So that's really awesome in just 2 weeks. I'm super excited. This last week was kind of rough, I'll be honest. I was so busy that I did not meal prep. And so it was really kind of a test to see if I could stick to my macros and while having to essentially eat out 1 or 2 meals a day. So how did I do that? Because I actually lost weight this week and I ate out every day this week. It is possible using flexible dieting to eat out and still lose weight. If you haven't been tracking your food, that's the first place that I would recommend starting, is just starting to track what you eat. When you start tracking what you eat, you get a good idea of the nutritional value in what you consume. So, and as well as portion sizes. So I know what 100 grams of rice looks like. I know what 100 grams of vegetables looks like. I know what 4 ounces, 6 ounces, 8 ounces of protein looks like. I can guesstimate that pretty accurately because I've been tracking my food for years. Even though I just started on this diet before this, I've had a lot of experience tracking and weighing my food. So what I like to do, even though I do weigh my food still as much as possible, even when I eat out, and I'll get to that later, but what I like to do is first I like to look at it and I like to take an estimate of how much I think it is. And then I weigh it and I like to see how close my estimate is to what I weigh, what the food weighs out to exactly. And I'm usually within 5 grams or like 0.1 ounce. So I feel pretty good about my ability to guesstimate my intake. So using that, that's how I've been able to eat out and still lose weight essentially. So you can't just, eat out and not be conscious of what you're eating. You have to be even more conscious of what you're eating and give yourself a little bit more flexibility in your macros to account for some of those things that kind of those extra calories that sometimes are in food that you don't prepare, because it's really hard to know exactly what's in things. Because it's not always the same, even though they might have their menu online, it's not to say that they put the exact same amount of, sauce and oil on every single thing that they make. So what I do is I give myself kind of a buffer so I don't exceed my macros, but I still stay within a comfortable range where I know it accounts for that flexibility. So for an example, yesterday I went to Bob's Barbecue and I got the grilled ahi dinner plate. It came with 8 ounces of fish and 2 scoops of rice. So I was really easily able to input that into my FitnessPal. I put a little bit of oil in there. I put olive oil. I'm not really sure what oil they use. If I really was that concerned, I could ask. Places are really great about telling you what is in their food if you just ask. You can also tell them to hold the oil, but I just put that in there just to account for that. And guys, I woke up today still at a lighter weight, so it is possible. You just have to be conscious of what you're eating and what you're intaking. So if you guys have any questions about that, feel free to connect with me. Somebody who's really, really great that I follow and on Instagram, and who actually used to live in Hawaii, is Mika. I'm going to tag her here on this video. You guys check her out on her Instagram. She is really an awesome person to reference if you want to get started in flexible dieting or need tips, advice, coaching. She does macronutrient coaching. She's really great. I would totally recommend her. If you don't really want to commit to maybe a one-on-one coach, I'm using Avatar Nutrition. That just helps me stay accountable to my macros. I know how to calculate my own macros. However, I like having a system that I have to weigh in every week. That helps keep me accountable to make sure that I'm, consistently making progress as well. So I just think having somebody else there, whether it's, like an online system or something like that, just something that helps keep you accountable. So super excited for week 3. My macros are staying the same because I lost sufficient weight. Guys, I am eating 2,700 calories a day. It is awesome. It is awesome. And I am losing weight. I am also 14 days sober, no alcohol. So that's really awesome. Feeling great about that. And an announcement, I am super excited. A few weeks ago, one of my followers on Instagram suggested that I friend Becca Swanson on Facebook. If you guys don't know who Becca Swanson is, she is the strongest single ply female lifter of all time. She's the first woman to squat 700 and the only woman to squat over 800. And she squatted 800 as a super heavyweight and also in the 90 kilo class. So 198 pound weight class. She squatted 804 guys. So she is absolutely remarkable. First woman to total 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, and the only woman to total 1,900 and 2,000 pounds. She is also the only woman to bench press 600 pounds. That blows my mind, guys. 600 pounds, like, what? I mean, just incredible. So I sent her a friend request a few weeks ago and just totally forgot about it. And she ended up reaching out to me on Friday and we started talking. And long story short, next year I'm going to Nebraska to train with her for a week. So she has graciously offered to help me in my training leading up to next year's Olympia, next year's Worlds, maybe both, not sure. But I am super excited, guys, to be learning from the greatest of all time. I mean, is this real life? Like, is this real life? I can't even believe it. So also, the 600 pound squat Hall of Fame was updated. I am on it, number 74, whoop whoop. And lots more entries to come on that Hall of Fame. And the goal is next year, make the top 20 list of all time for squat and for my total. I can't wait, guys. I'm super fired up. Crushing goals, just crushing goals. And you know what? It all started here. All started here by believing in myself and knowing it was possible. And you guys can do it too. Believe in yourself. Go chase those dreams and make them fucking happen. It is so possible. Put in the work every single day. Get closer every single day to the person you want to be, and enjoy the journey. Love yourself. You're incredible. Love you guys. Mahalo. Have a wonderful night.